Okay, so I'm going to be here teaching a tutorial on how to use chromatic scales, like sound fonts or like slicex and all that stuff for like MIDIs or FLP projects. So first, let's start out with the simple part. Let's say you want to use a let's say you want to use a one of those like FLP projects, like FL Studio projects. Well, let me find one. There you go. Mostly you can use them to open up projects and everything, and boom, they have everything set out. So what you can hear from mostly they have everything set it out. FLP projects are easier to deal with because you can have the voice effects and everything. But I'm going to teach you how you can use sound fonts first. So sound fonts, you go to right here, this little project thing right here, and in the part where it says plugin database, you're going to click down, and the parts that say installed, and then generators, and then click Fruity. You're gonna go scroll all the way down till you find Sound Font Player. Or else you can just go click that one plus button, and I think if I remember correctly, you can also find Sound Font Player here. Yeah, right there. Sound Font Player. There you go. You just click the thing right here for sound font, and whatever sound font you have, you can use. I have the Niku one for now, but yeah, there you go. And the sound font, as you can see, it starts at C4. And it ends like right here, which I don't know, note below C4. But with that note, you can also keep track and see for yourself. You control A to select everything, and control C to copy. And you can go back here, and then control V to paste it down. As you can see, it reaches the limit for the song, so there's no more further edits for it. You don't have to furtherly edit every part to at least proceed. Make sure you always mute the part so you don't have to hear the instrumental from that part. And you set it to any channel you want. Now, if you already know how to use these things and everything, like I suggest like you can already know. But for starters, for like the people who really want to be good at this stuff kind of stuff, you would select Fruity Reverb, set it to like a low part, so it would have a bit of reverb, like a reverb part, and go to Sound Goodalizer. Hold on, let me mute that real quick. Set it to C, and then like find a good pitch that you like. And there you go. See, you have a good part for that part. So that's how you use the sound font player for FLP projects. Also works the same for MIDI files as well. That's all you have to do for the MIDI files. There's no other procedure left for that part. Now here comes other parts. Let's say, oh, I don't have a sound font player, but I have like MP3 or WAV files. You go to slicex. Slicex will open this part up. You're gonna have an easy little part right here. And then you just go to files, and whatever FNF vocals you have, you select. For now, I'm going to go to one of my sorry for my bad voice. I'm going to go to one of my little things. See, we got like all the chromatics here. Let's say I want to use the Bamburai chromatics. I want to let's use Bamburai. You just drag the file in there, and boom, just pops out right there. Next thing you know, you're gonna go to this little arrow thing, flag thingy right here called regions. You click down and go to auto slice. Always click dual because medium and sharp will like make the whole thing just broken. So you just click that and boom, it has all of the chromatic scales lined up. See, 42 marks. Let's let's have this for example. Let's like, oh wait, they forgot this, like they forgot a note, like the whole thing forgot to adjust a note. Let's say you had a situation where you had to put another note thing right here. So like this, you don't have to fix this part of the chromatics, but like let's say the chromatic missed a note and everything. Don't worry, you can just quickly adjust it, find a part where it starts, and you click this arrow, which adds another region. But of course, we don't need that, so because this chromatic is perfectly fixed. Control A and X to clear the whole thing out. And you can go to the other section of the part of the whatever part you want the character to be singing from. Copy the whole thing. Make sure you mute it then and go back and you just paste it. You can just align it to the notes, and as you can see, it has all the marks down. It already has all the marks down. You can quickly adjust the things, hold control to shift the notes up and down, and it won't have to move left to right. And you can hear right there, you can see right there, it's already aligned. Of course, this chromatic fix as well. You don't have to go any further, so no more editing process right there. FLP projects will always fix the chromatic, so there's no need to like actually like do any further process. Go to set it to another channel, and the same procedure. Fruity reverb, set like a low font you like, and you go to sound goodalizer, any option that sounds good to you, and you just adjust it. And there you have it. That's how you make the FLP part. FLPs are always easy to deal with. You don't have to worry about them. You just make sure that all the files are correctly placed, nothing's missing. Make sure instrumentals match with the right ones. In case the instrumental does not, double click on the instrumental, click on the files, and find the instrumental file that actually fits it. Then it will just adjust and you're good to go. At that point, you're technically finished with the FLP project. And you're good to go to that part. So let me just quick save this part, because of course I actually kind of like what I just made right there. Sorry, I'm kind of dyslexic. Anyways, we just go ahead and save that part. We don't, yeah, that just part is gonna go through that part. I'm gonna, yeah, I talk too much. It's okay, but y'all will be learning and stuff. That's gonna save. We're gonna continue to the second part. Excuse me for my coughing. I'm so sorry for the loud noises. Okay. There we go, it's saved. Now it's time for the second part of our lesson. Let's say, oh, what if I'm using a MIDI file? Don't worry about that. You can just easily click the MIDI file. It'll export it. It'll export it as different section. Just make sure you drag it onto the track and set it just to the first bar. Right there, easily like that. And it has everything set out. Everything set out. Everything. All is good to go. But here's the tricky part though. So for sound fonts you do not have to worry about it. They're fixed. Everything's fixed for sound fonts. You don't have to do anything editing parts. But there will be chromatics that won't work for slicex. So let's say I want to use let's just do like a random thing. I got like so many fan made. I got like my own kinds. Let's use let's go ahead and use N for Murder Drones, the one I made. Just dragging down. There you go. There you go. Just put it all the way down. There you go. It's all fixed, everything. Right. But let's say like we do it, copy it down and stuff. It does like we like copying down and stuff, but the notes don't play. There's the little issue. But you could easily fix that problem by clicking this little small arrow right here. Go to Regions, assign trigger notes to all. It's going to do that. Yeah, it's going to play the note. But you're going to just, this is what the next part you do. This next part is going to take a long process, but you have to be careful as well. You're going to go to whatever note the first note starts at, C4, C5, one of the C's, but make sure it's just like one of these C's right here because you're going to have to keep these rest in case the marks go higher than that. And after that, you just yeah, it has all the notes set down. During the keyboard process, it's also going to set down the notes and how long they last, so you don't have to worry about that part. You're good for that part. Then you can just easily copy the whole note process and paste it. Always make sure you adjust it. Make sure it fits well. It's gonna take a while, but I'm sure you're gonna find it. If I remember correctly. There you go, see? It works like that, just like that. That's how you make the part for right there. For MIDI files, you're gonna have to end up downloading the music. What I recommend is like one of those YouTube download videos. Just make sure not to click those suspicious ads because of course you're just gonna ruin your whole career like that. But for now, since I already have that part, I already did the risk and everything. I can always just go to the things and find what I need. You'll find it. Whatever file, it always has a name. Oh, I accidentally put it on top. But here's the tricky part though. Every time you would download it, there's always going to be an empty space right here. You're going to just quickly edit that part and just move it back to the front. So, from there, it's going to easily be fixed right there. And that's technically how you use a MIDI and FLP. Sound fonts, don't worry about those parts because they're always fixed. I can show you an example of how the sound font would work. Sound font, go to here. Then we go back to things right here. I think I have a separate one, however. That's a Peter. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I guess Niku would work. But yes, I got Niku. Niku, do not have to worry about those because you're always just gonna have them. Even there's sometimes the sound fonts would have different options. For example, those are the long notes version and the short version. You can just tell the difference by them. You don't have to do anything about it because they're already fixed. Sound fonts are already built in. Just go to your note process here, what you need, and I just adjust it then. Oh, I forgot to mute that part. Gotta turn down this part right But let's say, for example, let's say, what if I wanna, like, there's this one part of the music of the FNF cover that has like this one little thing. It's like, oh, you need an instrument. Don't worry about that. Just go to Flex. You'll find it right there. Just click that, and this is the little fun part you can have. Just find whatever instrument you like. Just find whatever you like. Let's just use an air bagpipe for now because it's kind of funny. And you can hear the difference by just... Looks like that part. Of course, bagpipes won't work. So let's just use a banjo for now. And there you go, like, see? There's no further editing. But let's say, oh, the chromatics don't fit, right? Like, there's, like, the notes that don't reach a certain area. You're just gonna have to quickly just adjust those things to just move it. But, of course, this one's perfectly fit well. And that's how you technically make that part. The rest is up to you. Any audio files, vocal lines, or, like, special cutscenes part of the song or anything, that's up to you to make. You gotta have to make sure you time those correctly by zooming in and like adding files certain to area parts. But in any all, that is technically all I have to teach y'all. If any one of y'all needed any other tips, I'll just be here to tell y'all. Thank you for watching.